Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. How I was maltreated in DSS detention, according to Sowore. The convener of #Revolutionary Protest, Omoyele Sowore, who has been in the detention of the Department of State Services since August 3rd, 2019, has accused the DSS of maltreating him. I was adopted in the middle of the night. I was taken to one of your facilities in Lagos. I was beaten up, rough-handed on my way to the facility in the car, and my cousin, who was in the room with me, was also beaten and handcuffed, and my properties were forcefully seized. And when I got there, of course, the maltreatment continued. They threw me on a cold floor and locked the door. He said I had no contact with even the gas for 2 nights. I was in that facility before I was flown here by your agent. So I was seriously maltreated, Shore reportedly said during an interrogation session by DSS operatives. The National Legal Advisor of African Action Congress, the political party on whose platform Shore contested the presidential race in this year's general elections, Inebehi Efyong, shared the transcripts from DSS interrogation of Shore upon adoption, SAPT 1, on his Facebook page on Monday. According to the transcript, Sowore was interrogated by 5 DSS operatives in the presence of his lawyer, one Barrister Sam. One Usman, a DSS operative who led the interrogation, was said to have told Sowore that we will be asking you questions and our advice is for you to be truthful to the best of your knowledge. We will not force you to say anything. Whatever question we ask and you have a problem with, or you don't have an answer to, or you don't want to answer, there is no compulsion. You simply tell us you are not going to answer these questions. When asked by Usman to say if in the course of your being here anybody has molested you in any way or maltreated you, Shura said yes and went on to give the response above. On whether he was denied food, the detainee said, while in your facility in Lagos, yes, but I decided that because of their hostility, I won't take any food until I am allowed to talk to a lawyer. I continued to refuse food and I was allowed to speak with a lawyer and I have seen my lawyer, but I'm still being denied access to my immediate family. Asked if he had made calls to his family members, Shore replied his interrogator, I have not made any calls to them. My brother is outside. He wasn't allowed to see me as we speak. He said, now I've not made any call to my family members. I only made calls to people I remember their numbers to bring me food and ask them to call my brother. My brother came in today, but he was denied access to me. So I haven't been able to see him and as a result, speak with my mom, wife, and kids. So guys, that is a Sowore'S ordeal and his experience in the DSS custody. Of course, nothing less should be expected, from what he experienced is a normal thing for people who have really gone there. It's not going to be a tea party in the first place. Even denying you access to see the outside world, it's a big deal on its own, let alone where you are going to be kept. The freedom that you are going to be getting or you used to get will no longer be there. But at the end of the day, what is pertinent now is that since the court has given an order for him to be released, he should be released. Up until now, he has not been released. We don't know what they are waiting for, and it's not really peculiar and it is not a new thing that, of course, the DSS, they want to take order from above in the first place, because when you look at the whole thing that surrounds the investigation, the arrest, and what they have come up with, even the charges, you know that there's nothing to write home about the whole thing. So that is just where we have found ourselves. But they will go outside and be preaching one or two things. Oh, is this Nigeria? Is this Nigeria? Is that? Just like I always say, it's an open secret. What is happening in Nigeria is an open secret that anybody can just lay their hands on. Mostly when you go on social media, when you see things happening around you too, you as a person, you know what is happening. You know what you go through day in, day out. So it is not a new thing. That is where we have found ourselves. It takes the courageous one to be able to stand, to be able to say, okay, I'm going to fight. I'm going to stand on the truth that I know. It is only the fearful that will be saying all manner of things, to say things that will be pleasant to the government, so that they will be in their good record. But at the end of the day, it's not going to help anybody, because if you think that you are close to the government, or you are saying something so that you'll not be arrested, or you'll not be detained, one day, if you are close to them, they will not be there again, and you will start from square one. So if you can come together, some people say I should stop saying that, come together, that it is too late. But I think I can't help you. That's just the only thing we need, because nothing is going to be taken, nobody is expecting anybody to go violent. And see, Shorena is not going violent, and yet they are still keeping him. So the only weapon that we need is just for us to come together. And for people who think that, they are fed up, they are tired, of course, you can't blame them. They are entitled to their own opinion, which anybody cannot force them, because they are taking their stand based on what they have experienced and what they are still experiencing. Just like I know, level of tolerance differs from one person to the other. So if some people cannot tolerate something, if some people cannot continue to cope with some things, good and fine. It is in their own, right, within their right to be able to do so. So, just that, we'll still appreciate Omoyele Sowore for standing in at this critical time. A lot of people have criticized him. Oh, he did this to Good Luck. He did this to whatever. One thing I like about this Gumi, Sheikh Gumi, from the north, one of the clerics in the north. He said when Good Luck was there, that he came out to talk about Good Luck, a lot of things that were happening during Good Luck time, that he spoke. Say it will be unfair that posterity will judge him, that the same thing, even the worst things are happening under this present administration, that if he does not come out to say things, even the way he criticized Jonathan, that posterity will judge him, that he will still speak irrespective of whose ox is God, that he will still speak. So that is for you to know people that are really truthful. Because if really they are playing the card of tribalism, they will they will just keep quiet. We know a lot of them, they will just keep quiet. They wouldn't want to say anything. But for somebody who has conscience, because a lot of people don't have conscience, because he has conscience, that's why say that no matter what, even if it's not going to be convenient for him, even if the person is really from his region, and things are not going on the way, or going the way they ought to go, he will still come out and speak. And the same thing is happening to Omoyele Sowore, because if really there was a kind of relationship, or there was a kind of a hidden agenda between himself and the people assume that he projected to come to power now, he wouldn't want to say, he wouldn't want to come out in the first place. He would have just, be quiet and try to be defending and trying to be, to be covering up. But he's not doing that. So what else do people want? Of course, people who are thinking in that direction, they are right, and they are entitled to their opinion. Just that's just the way they feel. But if they can think thoroughly and think deeply and be objective, they will be able to, to be able to see the reality on ground. Let them just, look away from the anger. Of course, a lot of them are angry. Do you get? A lot of them are hungry. Even Good Luck Jonathan himself, he told, like what Reno said, he told him that just pray for these guys, like he doesn't know what he's doing, just pray for him. He would have come out to say, oh, otherwise, oh, it's good for him. Even Faneka already said it too, that he went through, according to him, that he went through her, in the hands of a Sahara reporters and all of that. But that is not the issue, that if he really wanted to go by that, he wouldn't have come out to advocate that he should be released. So we need to look things beyond that, because at the end of the day, it is for the betterment of the of all of us, just like what Biafra is doing, IPOB is doing now. You know, even for the fact that they are even agitating for their own country. You can see Sinamdi coming out to say, wow, no, this man must be released. This gentleman must be released. He's still talking on behalf of the the sheikh, the shite. You know, that is to tell you somebody who has a good and a large heart, and somebody who is a freedom fighter, irrespective of what you are fighting for. In as much everybody, you know, we are all, you know, having one goal. That goal is just for us to be, you know, to be free. Because even as it is, we are in our country, we are in a second slavery. That is just the way it is. So it is expected for those who are saying, oh, that's good for him, he did this and that, but they need to think beyond that. So Omoyele Sowore has told us what he experienced and what he passed through, you know, during this period. But up until now, just like we have said, he's not been released despite the court order. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about what he said, whether you have a different opinion. Please leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.